These guys, but in my 15 years, I don't ever remember a conversation in January where the game announcers were talking about UConn's RPI and their seeding. It just struck me as, kind of odd.
Yeah. Well, we do have one loss, so that kind of throws everybody for a loop, which kind of makes me laugh because it makes it sound like there's 6 undefeated teams and we're going to be, we have to be really fortunate if we get a high seed. Like it matters, like it really matters what seed we get, you want to get yourself ready for postseason play. You don't walk around in late January and start thinking about what seed are we, what region are we in, any of that nonsense. You just want to get your team ready, and whatever seed we are will be determined by somebody else. Our job is just to get ourselves, into the tournament in the best shape possible.
I just found the conversation odd that they were even talking about us.
Well, listen, turning on the TV and listening to people talk, that's a good word to use anymore. Odd.
Person, company excluded.
There's a lot of odd stuff on TV these days. Stuff we've never heard before.
Yeah, really. Okay.
What do you like playing with a team like this right now? Getting away from the conference, top 5 teams sort of thing, within conference. But
Yeah,
a lot of coaches don't like it.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why. I mean, I remember, and I hear coaches all the time say, well, our conference is so tough. We don't. This isn't about whether your conference is tough or not. We used to be in the best conference ever assembled, and we still did this because I think it's fun for the kids. It's fun for the kids to play in this game. It's fun for the fans. It's great for basketball. So to me, there's no downside in playing this game. I think that's Louisville specifically. I think it's one of the tougher places to play in the country. It's always been a tough place to play, and anytime I can get our guys in that situation, I'm going to take advantage of it.
What makes these years so tough to play against?
Kids that score a lot of points. It depends how they get their points. But generally speaking, a kid who scores a lot of points is hard to play against, no matter what position they play. She happens to play a position where she has the ball in her hands a lot. So what makes it hard is she doesn't necessarily need somebody to get her the ball. She already has it. So you got to guard her, right from the start of the possession. And she can do a lot of things. She scores a lot of different ways. And she's especially dangerous when they're down. At home, she didn't play the other night. Jeff's resting his pitchers, wants to make sure they're ready for us. So I'm sure she'll be fired up and ready to go.
You joked the other night about them never having beaten you, but how bizarre does that seem? I mean, that's a good program that's never beaten you. It's not like it's...
I was thinking about that the other day, that all those years that we played them, it used to be 3 times a year. I mean, it was almost like you could guarantee it. Every game was a great game. Some turned into blowouts, but every game was a great game. Some went down to the wire, but every game was a great game. And we looked forward to playing them because we knew this was going to be tough. And it was funny because it may have come like we just played Rutgers, and now we got Louisville, and then we got Notre Dame coming up after that. So it was like one thing after another every single week. But, he's really good at what he does, and he's built a hell of a program. And it really doesn't make sense that it's so one-sided. It really doesn't. And the more you think about it, the more I appreciate some of the teams that we've had here. When I think back to how good his teams were and that we were able to, to handle that, it makes me really appreciate. We got some damn good teams here, man. Really good. Really good.
What's good about this Louisville team other than Asia?
The same thing that made them really good last year in getting to the Final Four. They really guard you. They play really hard. They're physical defensively. They force a lot of turnovers. They got a little bit of everything, They make enough threes. They score inside. They got size. Somebody told me, would you be surprised if they're in the Final Four? I said, no, not at all. They got Kemba Walker on there too, man. The kid's hard to guard. So, you get a kid like that, when you get to the tournament, anything could happen, right?
Are they more dangerous this year because they have that Final Four experience behind them and some confidence?
Maybe they are. Every team reacts differently to. I don't think that Jeff's program is awed by anything anymore. They've been to enough Final Fours. They've played in a couple championship games. I think I don't think they go, hey, we were in the Final Four last year. That really gets us over the hump, and now they think they can beat anybody anytime they play. And I'm sure tomorrow would be no different. Thursday would be no different.
Was your sense going into a game whether your team is ready or not?
Yeah, I thought we were going to kill Baylor. I thought we were so ready. It was unbelievable. So it shows you how wrong I was. And I thought the other day against Central Florida, I thought, man, this is going to be a slugfest. So anymore, I come to practice and I try to figure out what do I got to do today to get these guys in the right frame of mind, get them prepared the best that I can for what's coming next. And then the rest is, you got to hope that your upperclassmen are doing the rest, And I think we're going to be all right. Regardless of what happens, I think we're going to play well. We're going to play well. It's almost like, who doesn't want to win this game or a game like this? But, we were up 25 at halftime last year. That didn't stop them from going to the Final Four. This is why you play. We beat Notre Dame by 11 last year. That didn't stop them from winning national championship. I just think this is the way you got to go. You got to play these games, and whatever comes out of it comes out of it. I always said that.
Louisville beat Notre Dame by 30.
Yeah. There were circumstances in that game, but still, what happens at this time in the season really has no bearing on what's going to happen in March. So, I love these games. And then, same with the South Carolina game coming up. I love those games. The more the merrier. It'd be nice if we had 2 of those every week. I wish we could play a top 20 team twice a week. I know you can't, but I wish we could. There's some teams that they have the best record that you can imagine, but they haven't beat anybody any good. I'd rather have a so-so record and know that we've played the best teams in the country.
Do you remember the one time you did lose to Louisville? Janelle reminds you of it?
Yeah. Yeah. If Jamel Elliott was a better player, we would have won that game. If she was a better player, I would have started her. And she would have scored more points, got more rebounds, and we would have won. But she wasn't good enough to start, so we lost. She says we lost because I didn't start her.
21 and 15 in the NCAA tournament's pretty good.
She had 21 and 15. You're absolutely right. That just goes to show you how bad the rest of my guys were. She had 21 and 15, and that was at home in the NCAA tournament. I didn't think we'd ever. I said, man, we gotta get moving here, man. You know, like we're running out of time here. You know, we went to the Final Four in 1991. And it's like we might never go back. We got to get cracking here. So luckily, it turned out all right.
Last time you lost 2 in a row.
That was our second loss in a row, yeah, because we had lost to Seton Hall. To Providence the year before. At Providence in the Big East tournament. Yeah. Where was Jamel that game? Huh? Where was she that game?
Watching them launch 3 quarters.
Actually, she wasn't on the team that year. Was she?
Yeah, she lost freshman year. Janelle intended for freshman year.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. What am I saying? It wasn't the year before.
No, it was the game before.
It was the game before.
In the Big East tournament.
Yeah, in the Big East
Maybe
tournament.
she didn't show up.
I didn't think we would beat Seton Hall. We needed like a miracle game by Rebecca Lobo to beat Seton Hall.
At the buzzer.
Yeah. I mean, when it took us to the buzzer, I thought we're going to get our ass kicked by Providence. That's back in those days, you know, when every game was life and death. You know, that's like what you were talking about. We just won a game. Oh yeah, we're going to the NCAA tournament. We're going to get to the second round. You know, we lose a game. There goes our chances to make the tournament. Now we're like 101. Yo, you worried about your seating?
2 seeds.
It's crazy, right? It's crazy.
You said after the game the other day, you asked the players where they found that performance from and whether or not they could duplicate that energy and tenacity again. Have you seen it carry over into practice at all?
Well, today was the first day. We didn't practice yesterday.
Okay.
So we had a good day today. So, you know, hopefully we're getting our second wind a little bit. But it's not surprising, you know, we're back in school. So when you get back to school, everything is normal. Everything's normal. They're getting the normal amount of sleep. They're getting the normal amount of food. Their normal schedule. Everything's normal. So hopefully we can build on that. We can build on the other day. The other day was fun to watch our team play. They were fun to watch. Crowd was great. You know, 12,000 and some.